Hello, today I'm going to make some pork and apple burgers. I got some cheap mince from the co-op. This is another example of checking your points in the app. So if you go into the app and put pork mince in, go to 5% pork mince, then choose 500, change it to 500 grams. Pork mince comes up as 14 SP. So I've put the nutritional information into the app that's on the back of the mince that I've bought. And as you can see, the points are doing the same thing, going into co-op mince, which I've put in myself. I've gone to 500 grams and that's actually 10 points. So I've saved myself 4 points before I've even started. Bear in mind, I'm not going to eat the whole pack of mince. So anyway, I've got my pork mince. In my food processor, I'm going to blitz up an onion, which I've just cut in half. And I've just chopped up 2 apples. I've left the skin on and just cored them. So there's 2 apples in there. I'm going to blitz that up with some sage. So I'm just going to chuck some of that in. Quite a bit of that actually, because I like it. I'm just going to go and blitz that together now. So as you can see, I've blitzed that together. It's just 1 onion and 2 apples and a bit of sage. It might be a bit liquidy. These apples aren't that liquidy, but if it is quite liquidy, I tend to put it in a tea towel and squeeze it out over the sink. A clean tea towel, obviously. My coach made this in class once, and I think she put eggs and stuff in it, but I'm literally just going to mix that with my pork mince. That's all I'm going to do. So I did squeeze my onion and apple mixture out because it was a little bit wet, so I've squeezed it out over the sink in a tea towel until it's dry. I've added a little bit more sage and the pork mince. I'm just going to mix that together with my hands. Until that's all combined. Now I have put this in a loaf tin before and cooked it like a meatloaf. Obviously you portion it out depending on how much your pork mince is, because it depends which one you buy obviously. I'm going to make these into burgers. So these are my pork burgers. When I say I'm going to make them into burgers, I do mean that term extremely loosely. As you can see, I just make a ball and flatten them down. My food is never pretty, but it tastes alright, and that's all I care about. So I'm just going to put these in the oven and cook them until they're done, or until they're burnt in my case. As you can see, I've gone for the caramelised look, but they taste amazing anyway. That is 10 smart points for the whole plate. I'm going to have half a portion, so that's 5. I'm going to serve it with some salad, some potatoes, and 1 sandwich thin, and a couple of cheese slices, I think. So that's my pork and apple burgers. Thank you for tuning in. Goodbye. So this is how I'm serving my pork burgers. I've got a hell of a lot of salad because it needs using up today. I've got some mayonnaise, so there's 60 mils of mayonnaise there. That's 1 smart point. I've got some new potatoes. There's 60 grams there, so that's 3 smart points. I've got 1 sandwich thin, which is 3 smart points. The pork burgers are 5 and 1 each for the cheese. So I think if my calculations work out correctly, we've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 smart points.